Howdy strangers, and welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to be talking about the G36A2. Now, I'm sure a lot of you already know that we have the G36 in the past, but I believe recently this gun has gotten a new remodel and it's looking really good. I'm a big fan of the bipod here. I don't believe that was there in the past. And actually the last time I made a video on the G36, I believe I was calling this gun overrated, which I still probably believe to a certain extent, but I gotta admit, I'm a bit of a sucker and I think this gun looks really cool, so I'm excited to try it out again today. Now, the build I was showing you right there is actually how it looks default. This is how I'm going to have my build set up for today. I really leaned into the whole futuristic look that the G36 typically has. Big fan of the railed handguard that they added, and I'm also going to be trying out some rails today. Usually I don't use irons on my guns, but I've seen other people use the G36 irons before, and I thought it looked really good, so hopefully it'll serve me well today. Now, while I am thinking about it, they just released a patch today, or at least as I'm recording this, and they made it so that you can finally paste your loadouts again. I'm actually really impressed with how fast they did this. I think it's only been like maybe 4 or 5 days since they, released the new gunsmith update, and one of these were the missing features that you couldn't paste from your loadout, so it's actually really incredible they did this so quickly. Very impressed by that. But also, as a fun little addition that I'm really happy with, is they made it that you have background themes now, which is really cool, and I'll go through all of them in a second. I believe all of these were made by RGE builders, so it's really cool to see some community creations come to the game. Just gonna go through the list really quickly. First of all, we have swamp. Just obviously a little swamp. I really like the little boat area that you start out with. That's really neat. I like that. Airborne preparations. You got some Humvees in the back. You're obviously on like a little bit of an airship going on. Operation Viper. Don't want to call it too early, but this one's really cool. It might be my favorite. Obviously, this is kind of nostalgia for me because Operation Viper is probably the first operation I really started playing this game in, and having this menu music in the background, it's cinema, Next up, we have the forest. I'm a big fan of this one as well. I'm actually just a big fan of them all. I think they're all really neat. So shout out to everybody that pitched in with these creations. They did an amazing job. Obviously, got some little tents in the background, bags, cork board, some posters on it. Looking amazing. We have Crash Site, which I believe is a zombies inspired one. Okay, there's the zombies graffiti on the wall, the guns in the background, the fire barrels, the crashed helicopter. Looking very good. We also have Bunker, obviously inspired by Bunker. I like the little glowing eyes in the door over there. That's cute. I like that. That's good. Oh, there's glowing eyes over there. Is there more? That'd been really funny if you look up and there's more eyes on the ceiling. That'd be funny. But yeah, big fan of Bunker. Obviously inspired by Bunker. Japan doesn't really seem, inspired by anything BRM5 related, but obviously a nice addition as is. Looking very ornate, very well modeled, I guess you would say. They're all custom models. Did a great job with this one as well. Now, obviously, for our last one here, we have New York City zombies, and this one really leans into the whole zombie vibe. I don't know what's going on with my gun here. There's some kind of weird effect with all the particles and stuff, making like duplicate copies of my gun. Not really sure what's going on there, but obviously this one is really cool. I'm a big fan of all the effects and how highly detailed it is with all the little, you don't have a lot of space to work with, but they managed to cram in a lot of details, and I think that's what's really impressive about all of these background themes, is just how many details all these, builders were able to cram in. Just, it's such a small little compact space. There's so many things to look at. It's really neat. So shout out to everybody that made a background theme, that did a fantastic job with it, and I'm genuinely very impressed. But most importantly, just kidding, not really most importantly, this one was just kind of, I greatly appreciate it as a content creator. I was asking for a green screen, and they happily obliged. Maybe not happily, but they oblige, so it's really neat. Greatly appreciate this one, most importantly, because a lot of my thumbnails, this is how I make them, is I get my custom build, I screenshot them, and I have to edit out manually. A green screen helps me out immensely, so thank you very much for doing that. But yeah, like I said, all of these background themes are absolutely amazing, and I'm excited to kind of cycle through them with time. Alright, I feel like it's only fair that, Operation Viper is the first one I choose. I gotta run it back, I gotta pay homage. It's looking so good. Whoever came up with this as their idea, they're an absolute genius. This was just such nostalgia bait, really, is what it is. But yeah, they did an amazing job. Big fan of this one. Ooh, and we got Maya. I've actually not played on Maya or Lookout yet since they've added these 2 new maps, so this is pretty neat as well. But yeah, sorry about the long-winded intro. I definitely just wanted to point out and shout out to all the creators that they did for the RGE stuff. Very cool to see those submissions. Okay, you can get up there. I didn't know that. But yeah, I just wanted to really just shout out to them because that's really cool to see. I obviously love to see community created content added to the game whenever it's applicable. So it's really, really cool to see that link between the devs and the community and adding some really fun stuff to the game. Now, I've got no... Didn't I... I already don't understand this map. I thought I literally just spawned here on a offense, but I guess not. So this is obviously a very cramped map. It already kind of reminds, you know, I keep making this comparison like every single time that the map reminds me of Shipment. Every single time it's like a cramped map. But like, it's just such an accurate description. It reminds me of Shipment. I'm sorry. Oh, that's a dead guy? Maybe they're coming from behind? I don't... Oh, wow, this map is disorienting. I do remember that whenever the G36A2 got re-added to the game, that a lot of people were complaining about the reload speed, like, being extraordinarily long. I think I saw a J.K video on that one. Shout out J.K. But, yeah, this is actually a really neat map, I won't lie. I like the aesthetic of it a lot, but, it is kind of a confusing layout, I won't lie. I'm very unsure of what angle I should be watching and what angles are what. But it's a very pretty map, I'm a big fan. But unfortunately, aesthetics don't carry a map, so hopefully once I get some more playtime, I'll get a lot more familiar with it. Oh, I like the little cave paintings. Well, I don't know if you'd call it a cave painting, a wall painting, I suppose, is more accurate. This is pretty neat, I like this map. Oh, I forgot they added inspects. That's really cool too. Now, sorry, I apologize I was talking about Maya so much and not really focusing on the gun at all. I've not played any Lookout or Maya since it's been added, but so far, this gun is actually, like, incredible. Like, I am genuinely shocked at, like, how low the recoil is on my gun. Now, this reload, I will admit, is actually very egregious, even for, like, just a tactical reload. That is such a long time to be reloading, so I'm not impressed with that about the gun, but wow, does this thing beam. Like, it's actually kind of crazy how accurate this gun is. See, yeah, that's pretty good. I won't lie. I'm a big fan of this G36. I don't remember it beaming so much last time I used it, but man, this gun feels really accurate right now. I don't know if they tweaked the stats whenever they did the remodel as well, but I don't know. G36 is feeling really, really good. I can say that much. See, I'm not even hitting headshots and they're just folding. Like, even just with body shots, people are dying quick. I'm genuinely impressed. Where? Oh, laying on the ground. Okay, I see. Jump off the map. Already going 6-1 first match. Pretty good. Or sorry, second match. I already forgot about Maya. Oops. I don't remember these manhole covers being here on Tokyo. That's a new little addition. Anyways. Oh, if I got that second guy, now that would have been crazy. Yeah, I don't know why I challenged that. That was stupid. I'm not going to win that fight from a mile away. It does hold up pretty well at range. I am impressed, but that guy had cover and was behind boxes and, you know, had a heck 8, so I shouldn't have challenged that. Also, I don't know if it's just me, but Tokyo looks a little bit different. I don't know if it's like a lighting change or something. Oh, there's like... Interesting. There's like paint on the wall that just said OBJ left and right. My teammate just killed like everybody on the enemy team. That's awesome. Yeah, so they definitely changed a little bit, because I don't remember the manhole covers being on Tokyo. I played this game way too much that, yes, I noticed manhole covers being added to a map. But yeah, there's like paint on the wall telling you where to go, and there's, you know, manhole covers. It's kind of, also, that wall is barren. That's what's throwing me off. This wall is bare. See, I don't know what they did to this gun, but it is just so good right now. It feels crazy strong. Alright, I may never get the chance to play on Lookout, because... Oh, look at that! See, there's paint over here as well! Okay, that's pretty neat. I wonder if they did it for other maps too, if it's just for Tokyo that has these painting changes, because... I'd be interested to find out. Okay, he knew, but he just didn't have a fast enough reaction. Oh, okay. Gooba! Anyways, I'm actually like really impressed because I'm not even hitting headshots a lot of the time with the G36, but I'm still just melting them like so insanely fast. Oh my god, okay. There goes my whole team, but I still win that. Anyways, but yeah, this gun's actually like crazy. I don't remember it being so good. I don't know what they did. I don't know what they changed. But, I mean, man, I'm just melting people with the G36. Maybe this gun's like the best gun in the game. I'm discovering a new meta or something. Probably not. But I don't know. This gun does feel very strong to me. Recoil's a little bit jumpy, a little awkward, but that probably could just be fixed if I put an actual sight on and not irons. But I wanted to try something new out, so, you know. It is what it is. Okay, last video I made on this gun, I was calling it overrated, but now I'm starting to think it's underrated because this gun is absolutely fantastic. I don't think I've actually used a gun this fun. See, there's paint on here. Okay. So they definitely did update the maps and now tell you where to go to get to the objective, which I think is a good change. Obviously, I don't need it because I'm goated and I played this game so much, but I like that they did that change. It's nice. But yeah, I certainly like the little changes that they've done around the maps and telling people where to go with the paint on the walls being like objective. It's a little bit funny that it is the iconic, you know, yellow paint that devs use to tell people where to go. I think that's a little bit funny, but oh, okay. My teammate scared me. I thought the dead bodies were still alive somehow. But yeah, the iconic yellow paint to tell players where to go. That's funny. Anyways, I can certainly say with full confidence that I'm really happy that I decided to go back and revisit this gun because I'm having an absolute great time using this gun. Oh my goodness. Just absolutely rolled through. Give me a fourth? Ah. I want to get an ace with this gun, but I don't think that's going to happen. Alright, it seems like there's only like 2 maps you can get in this game right now, and that's Tokyo and New York City, which, you know what? I like both of these maps, so I'm really not going to complain too much, but it's just a little bit funny. Wait, where's my ammo? Where's my ammo? What? Why is my magazine empty? Huh? Wait, why was my magazine? Did I hit reload on accident and didn't realize? I still almost got that kill? Okay, this gun's like crazy good. I think I only shot that guy once and it gave me the kill credit. Okay, I must have hit reload on my gun and didn't realize because I don't know why my magazine just disappeared. I had literally no bullet. Actually, I had 1 bullet, so I guess, yeah, I must have reloaded. Can this guy get out of my way? Look, I really don't mind Tokyo. I love Tokyo, but I really want to see the new maps. I really want to see Lookout. I've heard a lot of complaints about Lookout. I've actually heard it's even worse now than the original, which is crazy to me because the original was really bad. But I want to run it down. I want to see a Lookout. Dude, this guy with the Heke is actually kind of popping off. He's already got 2 kills. Oh yeah, by the way, while I'm thinking about it, I'm really interested to see, like, for the majority of the PvP players that still, you know, play this game and stuff like that, do you all still play 8v8, or do you all prefer 5v5 and 2v2, the more, you know, traditional PvP, I guess you could call it? Because I'm really interested to see what a lot of people play now whenever they want some PvP. Do they go for 8v8, or do they stick with the typical 5v5 formula? Really interested to see what a lot of people think. So, for people who play PvP or play it regularly, let me know what y'all, you know, your preferred game mode is, because I'm really interested in hearing it. Okay, not bad at all right there. Well, I don't know what it is, but whenever I start playing on like a new map, my brain just cannot figure it out for some reason. I actually am just so dumb sometimes. Okay. Okay. I'm bad. I'm bad. I'm good. That's an ace on the new map. Let's go. Not only is that my first like G36 ace, this is my first ace on this map as well. Was this my second game on this map and I got an ace? That makes me feel good. That makes me happy. That makes me so happy. Wait, hold on. Yeah. You got a melee kill. There's 3. There's just 3 of them in that room. What the heck? And my teammate's just sitting in a bush. Okay, you know what? Whatever. Wake up. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? I'm probably just gonna end the video here. Thank you all for watching. This has been a very goofy episode, but I really appreciate you all watching and taking your time out of your day. Have a good night, evening, morning, whatever. Bye-bye!